Hello, this is Tam the Tam BOTC channel. I'm just starting a match, but this is a show of concern video. I want to use a new gun too. This gun. Wow, look, Scorpion. I already got a kill. That was a bit crazy. Anyways, my show of concern is towards the new Call of Duty game. Okay. Just gonna love the floating bodies in this. Oh, I just saw you. I'm already dead. But, yeah, the new Call of Duty again. And I'll talk about what my favorite... Jeez. I can never tell when it's an enemy and what it is. My favorite and least favorite COD games are what the god. This game's stinking making me laugh all over. Oh Jesus, the body. I love these, this is a pretty cool gun. Hey! The heck? It's all the same guys? The heck? But, yeah, so Call of Duty 1 through 3 are not bad games, the original ones, but they don't have much for replay value and such, so they kinda don't stand out as much as they used to. Then, but I don't mind them. And then Call of Duty Modern Warfare is where I feel like the game became really good. And that they focused on like Modern Warfare, even some of the older wars like this new game is focusing on. And Modern Warfare 2 was good too, though it made the main characters, it started the trend of the main characters looking like superheroes in a way. Think. But yeah, that's me. Sorry. Ah! That's not me though. That's me being dead. But, yeah, I really liked, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare 3 was where it, was like, okay, you should have ended the story by now because it's the same game again, which it always pretty much is, but at least they have, like, a different story or gameplay mechanics behind it. Which, they didn't so much do. I mean, it finished off getting rid of the big baddies. What the heck? That's weird. I forget the knight or the punch. Okay, that's weird. Why is that a thing, dude? Yep, exactly. But yeah, it was really. It really got repetitive. Black Ops 1 wasn't bad, but I didn't like the Black Ops series at the beginning. Oh, what the? Dang oh, it's a shotgun, that's why. And then Black Ops 2 and 3 were stupid. Just gave up there. Ghosts was awful. I hate its campaign. Didn't mind the multiplayer as much. And, let's see, what else was there? Advanced Warfare, didn't like it. Stuck. It just stinks. The only good thing about it was, Kevin Spacey. That was it. That's not enough to save your game.
Yeah, head, baby.
Oh, dang it. Hold on. Maybe I should just mute everybody. Oh, is that him? Mute. There we go. There. But, didn't know somebody was gonna talk. Oh, jeez. This is more a horror game than Resident Evil. But, it is too, because it's all sci-fi. Infinite Warfare, I didn't mind its campaign, but I don't really care about its multiplayer. Its multiplayer is dumb. Ow! Dang. But yeah, now with the new game, yeah, dude, stinking sliding. Oh, jeez. Reload. There's probably a guy. Oh, geez, there's something flying above us. But the new World War II game, I feel like they're going back to the roots, but at the same time, it might be. There are a couple of new things they introduced that's pretty neat, even though it looks kind of like they're trying to be like Destiny. But I didn't mind it so much. Damn it. He had a shotgun. This is a good map to use a shotgun on. Good job, dude. There. Oh, I was surrounded, that's why. This is a good gun. I really like this gun. This is a new one I just got, too. But, oh gosh. I just noticed the red. Red mean enemy. Red mean bad people. Aww. Oh, it shoots like several bullets at a time. Did you see that? The slow motion allowed me to see it better. Oh gosh. Exploded. But yeah, I just hope that I don't have much concern for World War other than they always make another COD game all the time. It's like a yearly released thing, and the way that COD has been now, so they're actually paying attention to fans, and it's really cool. And so I think it might be fine, hopefully. I'll be telling my friends too that they are going back to the roots. But I still think it might be repetitive, because first off, we got Battlefield 1. We know of the original Call of Duty games that were based on World War II, so it just seems like it might be like a remastered with some differences here and there of the originals. But as well as Activision has made some really stupid business choices selling remastered Modern Warfare with Infinite Warfare and not separately. That was really stupid. I'll quit this lobby. But, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay in the background, too, by the way. It's gone now. There it is. There's the, Modern Warfare thing. So you can join the beta. So, World War II Call of Duty. I saw the trailer. It looks fine. I still need to see some of the gameplay. I saw there's, like, this hub world where you can talk to people, kind of like that tower place in Destiny. I can't remember what it was called, but it might be just the tower. But yeah, I think it's interesting. It's different, and it looks like it might be going back to the roots. There's vehicles involved and such, and I'd say it's not bad. It's not worse than the other CODs. I just, at this point in time, after the CODs I just told you that I didn't like, it's kind of like iffy and hard to really go, do I really want to buy it? I know it's World War II, but COD hasn't been exactly all that there, if you know what I mean. It's been dumb, and I almost didn't get Infinite Warfare, because I thought it was dumb too, but I actually enjoyed the campaign. Multiplayer, on the other hand, isn't awful, but it certainly feels downgraded and lackluster and boring compared to the other COD games. So, I mean, there are some times where I do have fun. I guess you can call it that. I don't know. But yeah, I just want to show my concern, but I'm kind of happy that they went this direction. Actually, listen, just don't pull any more bogus of selling remastered editions of games without selling them separately and just attaching them to your game. So far, there hasn't really been anything like that yet, but if there is, then I will show more concern, and you already know what I think. It's dumb. As well as possible pre-order stuff, like right now the beta is there. Pre-order, I believe. There might even be an open beta. I'm sure there'll be open beta. It doesn't really show much here. Pre-ordered and access private beta. Yep, there it is. I overlooked it. Roots of Call of Duty, World War II. So it'll be a cool experience, I bet. And I hope, like, the other thing is, like, the characters are more memorable in Call of Duty than they were Battlefield. Though, I like Battlefield. Like, there's only one Battlefield game that I think I don't like, that I thought was really stupid, and it was a weird mixture between Payday and Battlefield, was the Battlefield Hardline. It had an awful campaign, story, voice acting I hated. There's a ton of glitchy problems. And the multiplayer was very lackluster as well. And when you compare it to how Battlefield 4 is now, especially since it did have a bad launch, but now it's much better. But there's so much more content to Battlefield 1 and 4, where Battlefield Hardline has so little. And the fact that it's a shooter, it's like, why buy it? When you could buy a shooter that actually has a little more to it. At least content-wise. And what it has to offer campaign-wise and such, if you like that kind of stuff. I see Battlefield Hardline as the worst Battlefield game of all. There's not much to doubt about that. Because there would be more detail I could go into that, but seriously. But I will say that Call of Duty has had worse times here and there. I'm not saying that Infinite Warfare was better than stuff like Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare, because I'm sure there are people who would disagree, but at that point I was already sick of COD games, and I thought they were kind of silly anyways. Infinite Warfare was like a start of another new game instead of going off of one, because I felt like the other reason something like Black Ops 3 was really weird was like the first game started out feeling sort of more modern, but then it just started to progress into a really weird territory of being futuristic, and it was like, what? The story didn't go together very well, and it was just really messed up after a while. There were no characters to relate to or even like, no memorable characters. Didn't care for sound design, music, gameplay. It was just all the same kind of stuff. I'm not saying there aren't good things to those CODs, but it's very insignificant and minor compared to CODs in the past. Call of Duty Ghosts is one of the worst CODs, campaign-wise. I didn't mind the multiplayer, but there are people who do hate it. And I can see why. But I actually enjoyed some of the weapons and maps they had to introduce, and other small little features. But besides that, as well as I love the Michael Myers thing they did. That was cool. But no, Ghost was one of the worst. Modern Warfare 3 isn't bad, but at that point it was like, you should have wrapped up the story by now. Is it because you don't have much to introduce new in this one, and you're kind of padding time? You should have ended it here, and now they definitely look like superheroes in your game. But yeah, I think the last good COD was another thing is people can argue like there's extinction mode and ghosts, and there's zombie modes that are great. But first off, they're not the original games to have zombie mode or even a good version. I even feel like the zombie mode started to get progressively worse. Maybe Black Ops 1 had a good zombie mode, but I still rely on World at War. World at War was my favorite Call of Duty game. Matter of fact, that's another World War II game. So I'm kind of confused, like, why are there so many World War II games with COD? So, and even their Medal of Honor series before it, like, died out, thanks to COD. But yeah, it's like, whenever I see Call of Duty, it's almost like a name that I shiver to and, like, shun. Like, ugh, not Call of Duty. No, no, no! It's just, I don't know if I can trust COD games anymore, and Activision's one of my least favorite companies nowadays, with a lot of the really poor and awful business choices that they've been making. So, yeah, I don't know if I can rely on them. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I'm not hating on COD, to be honest. I grew up with a lot of the COD games. Matter of fact, I think COD was the game I got into before Battlefield, but now I'm leaning more towards Battlefield than I do COD because of how progressively worse a lot of the games have gotten. And I almost regret, too, putting COD on my top. Another reason I hate the remastered Modern Warfare is because why are they selling extra content and DLC with prices like $15? It should be a complete game. Why are you doing that? That is another dumb business choice. Ugh. And there's a YouTube video too, and I think this guy did some weird attack on me. I don't know. And I'll link to the rest of my COD videos. You can watch that at the end of this video. But yeah, it was weird. This guy said Call of Duty Remastered is the best game, and I think he even made a video called Why Call of Duty Remastered is the best game ever. And it's like, no. I wouldn't even say the original. It hasn't aged too well, and with the remastered version, even if it was sold separately, I still would doubt it as the best game ever, because even in that era of time, we still had tons of other really good shooters, even before that, and after, so I still doubt it. And shooters aren't everything. There's other genres out there that are great. I'm not dissing on shooters in general. I just I don't know. I don't know what to say to that. I just think also the fact that the guy was bullying me. I deleted his comments, but he said this dumb thing where he's like, "Say good things about my Modern Warfare Remastered, and I'll protect you at a cost." And I'm like, what? You know I can just block you. You don't know where I live. You don't know who I am, really. It's just really stupid. And I haven't gotten anything like that in a while. Maybe I will after this video gets published. But yeah, it just... And I could go into greater detail, but I won't. So that's all I have to say. World War II... Let's just see how it is. That's all I'm gonna say now. Let's just see how it comes out. If it's bad, then it's bad. If it's good, then it's good. And Call of Duty has returned to its good roots and actually paid attention, which you can already tell by what they're releasing. So, I'll see you guys on the next episode of whatever I do, my Let's Plays that I'm currently working on and such, and other possible show of concern videos, which are definitely likely, because I have a couple of other games I want to show concern for in the future, and even games that have been out for a little bit. But I'll see you next time. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and leave your comments below what you think, and if you did enjoy, what you think of Call of Duty World War II. Right now, I'm just split. Do I like it? Do I not? I don't know. And I'm probably going to tell my friends that this is a event that's going on. So I'll see you next time. Bye!